Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. For those who don't know, I have been invited to play in a absolutely massive tournament for Age of Empires. It is the King's Gauntlet, hosted by Hera, and I'm so bloody excited because this started, yesterday, the day before that. This is an incredibly exciting tournament featuring this list of players. If you take a look here, I know it's pretty small. Let's zoom in. We've got Uthermal, Grubby, Captain Lance, myself, Atriox, Sing Sing, Pasteli, Wagamama, Noth, Death Note, Day 9, Otofu, Mr. Llama SC, Yamato Cannon, Loco, Aqua FPS, Amp, Yuzen, Jabbo, and the Spiffing Brit. Now, for those who don't know, a bunch of these people are massive YouTubers, Twitch streamers, big gamers from all across the gaming sphere. Obviously, I think a little bit more strategy focused. You've got expert League of Legends coaches and pros, Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2. Unfortunately, no StarCraft 1. I would have loved to watch Artosis try and learn Age of Empires 2. I just would have loved to watch him just try and learn a game that's not StarCraft 1. It would have killed me. But this is an awesome tournament lineup. And just to give you guys a quick overview, it is a $10,000 tournament. And it's starting right now with the ladder race. So there are 12 days, 15 hours from when I'm recording this video left in this race. And we are split into different teams. And basically, the teams with the highest combined rating, based off of how well we do on the ladder, win $3,000 of that $10,000 prize pool. So if you guys want to see the teams, essentially we've got Team Grubby in the lead right now. He's been grinding. Him and Uthermal, the Dutch boys, are scary, man. They're at 6,379. You can see Team Lance and Team Pig are lagging way behind. But keep in mind, a rather large part of that is our lowest teammate, Spiffing Brit for Team Lance. And for me, it's Jabbo here, have not played a single game. So they are contributing nothing, whereas you start about 1,000 ELO. So the moment these guys get on ladder, our ratings will be within, a more competitive distance of these other teams. If Jabbo can get 1,000 ELO today, we're actually 300 points up on Team Uthermal and pretty darn close to Team Grubby as well. So I'm going to be bullying Jabbo, our teammate, to try and get on there. But we've actually picked a really cool set of players. Because I was the 4th highest team captain, I got to actually draft players. I got the first draft, and I picked Sing Sing. And people were asking me, why would you pick Sing Sing over Atriox? Atriox has a higher rating. Why not pick your Aussie brother, Pasteli? I kind of really wanted to pick Pasteli as an Aussie brother in there. The reason we went Sing Sing is Sing Sing has never played Age of Empires, has not played that much RTS from what I can tell. Started playing about, I think, 9-10 days ago, has played every single day for like 10 hours, has reviewed every single replay, and is already at 1460 rating. I mean, this is a level of Dota 2 tryhard dedication that you can't get anywhere else. So I think Sing Sing is going to be one of the highest rated players by the end of the tournament. We'll see. The lack of RTS experience might cut him a little bit short, but I think his dedication is more than going to make up for that. We've also got Yamato Cannon, who almost beat Hera in Grubby's Warcraft 3 tournament. He also comes in very little experience, but crazy dedication. Tofu, I think, is putting in some really good effort, and Jabbo hopefully can catch up as well. So this is really cool because we've essentially got 2 weeks where we're going to be grinding ladder and then going into a double elimination playoff bracket where it's just every man for himself. Also, I believe if we win, we also get like, there's like a few things where we might be able to pick our opponents. I think team captains going into the round of 8 can like pick their opponents. So we might be able to pick a better matchup for ourselves or something like this. Point being, this is friggin' awesome. If you guys want to see all the details, we're going to link Hera's announcement in the description below this video. For those who don't know, Age of Empires, Hera is basically the Serral of Age of Empires. He is the greatest player of all time. It was Viper for many years. Viper's still considered, the GOAT for the large portion of Age of Empires history. But when you get to the point where you've won 12 Premier tournaments in a row without losing them, whilst also doing a prodigious amount of content, coaching content, educational resources on his Patreon, he's basically like a full-time content creator, coach, educator, but also the most dominant player in Age of Empires. So he's a very unique person in esports. I think Hera is like very inspirational, and I think a lot of players should look to him as a guy who's fully diversified. If he was not winning tournaments, he'd still be killing it as a content creator, but he's also winning tournaments. His amount of dedication and grind is crazy. So he's the face behind this tournament. He recently played a Warcraft 3 Invitational where Grubby got people who had no experience or very little in Warcraft 3. Grubby coached him up. Hera destroyed that tournament. It was a bit closer than I actually expected it, but it's so cool to see him now say, you know what, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get players from all over the Streamiverse, bring them into this 28-year-old RTS, Age of Empires 2. 28, actually, I think Age of Empires was 97. When did AOE2 come out, guys? Was that 2000? 99? I can't quite remember what year Age of Empires 2 came out. I know Age of Empires 1 was like 96, 97. But essentially, it's a you know, it's a very, very, very old game at this point. It's like 30 years old almost, right? And it's friggin' awesome. It's been massively updated, and it's a really, really fun game. To give you guys a little update on my team, so Sing Sing, like I said, #1 tryhard, has been getting coaching with Leary, the second best player right now in Age of Empires, has been coaching with Hera, all sorts of other things. And if you guys haven't been following already on the streams, you should drop by my streams and other people, because the coolest part about this tournament is that we basically, the Age of Empires scene is so welcoming. We are inundated with pros from like every corner of the game coming in, backseating us in chat, hopping on Discord calls, giving us free coaching, and really like welcoming us into their scene. And it's just been really cool as a relative outsider who's kind of just followed a bit of Age of Empires from the sidelines, played about 200 ladder games 5 years ago. It was a very different game back then. The game's come a long way. To now just getting welcomed into the game and going, oh my God, there's expert players who are kind of just telling us what to do, volunteering their time, and it feels like we are kind of being welcomed into the community in this beautiful way. So this is Sing Sing. I know the quality is really low here, but Sing Sing has been grinding super hard. Sing Sing is a huge player who originally comes from Dota 2, 666,000 followers. He is literally the devil, and that's what I'm counting on when it comes to him being on my team in this tournament. We've also got Otofu over here. Otofu has been grinding hard, figuring out is, I believe, mostly a Dead by Daylight streamer, but Otofu's been pretty dedicated, has immediately been getting coaching from some of the pros, and coming in with also very little experience, has started to pick things up really quickly. And I believe this is actually live. Oh, this isn't even a video. Yeah, Tofu's actually live right now. Normally, everyone's streaming while I'm asleep and vice versa, but the Australian's actually on at the same time as his teammates for once. So Tofu's grinding, Tofu's learning the game, has a long way to go, but I think is already developing really quickly. We've also got over here, player who I really have hope for, Yamato Cannon. Now, the funny thing about Yamato Cannon is Yamato Cannon very, very early on got coaching from the cheesiest, most divisive, some would say most hated player in all of Age of Empires, Red Phosphorus, Red Phosphoru. The Phosphoru build is basically one of the most abusive, cheesy builds. And, you know, Yamato said, look, I'm coming in here. I don't have any experience in this game. Learning Warcraft 3 was hard enough. This game has 50 civs with 1,000 different unique bonuses. Show me your dirtiest coach. Show me your dirtiest pro. Show me your most hated player. And he is now, it seems like, exclusively practicing the dirtiest fast castle rush you could do in the game. This is a very smart idea. A lot of people are afraid of this build, and it's so gimmicky. It's the equivalent of, I don't even know if there's a StarCraft equivalent. There's no StarCraft build that's quite like this. It's kind of, I guess the level of detail I would go to describe this is basically if you get like a printf style player who just has an Excel spreadsheet where he just min-maxes every single one-base cannon rush variation and every tile by tile cannon and pylon placement you can do to win the game. That's the Red Phosphorus. That's Red Phosphorus. He's just mastered the most disgusting cheese to such a high level, and it's really cool to see Yamato. He's working on that. He's figuring it out right now. So Yamato is an absolute legend. Comes from League of Legends, obviously. He's a very handsome gentleman. He's also very funny as well. I really like Yamato's sense of humor. And of course, we've got Jabbo. Last but not least, Jabbo's not streamed in 9 days. I'm going to be harassing him every day on Discord until he hops on, and we can help onboard him onto the game because he's not got a rating just yet. But as a Fallout 4 and kind of RPG content creator, does some Skyrim, does that sort of stuff. Biggest wild card on my team. He was my last draft because he was a big unknown in terms of how he's going to do. But I feel like any big streamer who's played as many games as these guys have, if they actually like lock in, put some practice hours in, they're going to shoot up. And I think the real competition that I want to motivate him with right now is apparently he's friends with Spiffing Brit. They're both Brits. Sorry, my camera's blocking here. And I really want to pit them against each other. And I want Jabbo to basically feel pressure to get better than Spiffing Brit, you know? Look, you're maybe not going to take over a tryhard like Uthermal or Grubby in terms of rating, but you can destroy the other guy that also hasn't played any games yet. 2 days into the ladder race, you haven't played a single game. Boys, get on it. The British boys are letting everyone down right now. The Dutch dedication is winning by far. The 3 Dutch players, guys, Sing Sing, Uthermal, and Grubby, have played like more games than everyone else combined, I think. It's actually insane. All right, guys, well, that about sums it up. I really recommend you drop by my stream, everyone else's stream, and try to check out what the hell's going on. It's such a fun journey right now. Trying to learn a new RTS, which we are horrendous at. We've already had so many funny games. I'm going to be throwing a bunch of uploads of my funniest, dumbest, worst games, as well as a bunch of my coaching sessions. We've had Survivalist is a really high-level player who's been coaching the heck out of me, has been giving me so much time, and I'm going to start to put up some coaching sessions with him as well as the other players. I've been really lazy with uploads because I've just been absolutely swamped. I've already done a bunch of epic coaching sessions, had fantastic ladder games. But if you guys want to go check out the tournament, go over to this King's Gauntlet website. We'll link it down below. You can see the players there. You can see the teams. You can go look at the stats as well. This is like such a well-organized tournament. It's actually really cool. You can see the position over time graph, peak rating, all this sort of stuff. And it's just a friggin' well-designed tournament. It's sponsored by World's Edge as well. So it's actually sponsored by kind of official Age of Empires, creators, tournament running badasses. I think World's Edge actually, they're like the devs of AOE4. Do they also do all the expansions for AOE2? I think they run all the esports and like sponsor all the biggest tournaments and that sort of thing. Either way, the fact that they're doing this is awesome. I'm really excited to try and win some money. I hope you guys enjoy the tournament. Just wanted to give you all an update and let you know what's going on if you're wondering why there's going to be a lot of Age of Empires uploads over the next few days. I've been a very casual fan watching all of Dave's Age of Empires casts for many years, whilst not really playing very much at all, and a chance to actually get in and learn the game and have something on the line and get pitted against a bunch of other try-hard virgins like myself. I mean, let's just say, guys, there's not going to be a lot of touching grass for the next 2 weeks. We are just going to be grinding games, and it's going to be awesome. Hope you all enjoy it. Let me know any questions you have or any specific sorts of content you'd like to see in the comments. Drop by the stream. We're streaming crazy hours every day because I'm still trying to, of course, cover StarCraft patch stuff and everything else at the same time. I have no life right now. I am glued to my computer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the ladder race, and we'll give you some updates of some of the funnest games and coaching sessions as we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Goodbye and good night. All right, guys. Well, I've just recorded the video that's introducing the entire tournament, but we've just been grinding ladder, and I figure a perfect thing to add on to the end is the absolute debacle that we've just witnessed. So I've just been well into my stream, and people have told me my teammate here, Yamato, Pro League of Legends coach, expert, absolute beast, who's, I think, about 30 games into Age of Empires 2, has just played a 6-hour game of Age of Empires 2 today against a complete meme lord. Now, I've just skimmed through and pretty much died laughing, but I'm like, let's quickly review and tell you what you missed if you weren't watching Hara's Age of Empires 2 Invitational today. Basically, he queued into what he thought was another game. He's about 1200 ELO, just a few hundred above the starting ELO. And he thought, I'm playing a game, I'm here. There's some funny backstory as well about him thinking this was going to be his last game of the day or last 2 games. And he was about to go hang out with his fiance. He didn't know what he was getting into. Now, the timer is sped up. It's 1.7 times. So it was actually about 4 hours of real life time. Still absolute insanity. What he didn't realize as this early game started is he was queuing against Heel's Teutonic Fortress, who is kind of like a Florencio figure, is one of these people who doesn't really play the real-time strategy game to win. They play it to meme. And basically they have one super inefficient kind of roleplay style strategy that they are doing every single game. And this game escalated very quickly. All right, so this game got to like the mid stage. There was like a really sick push coming forward. And I think it was around this point where Yamato realized an hour and 15 minutes into this game, he was playing someone who is literally insane. I don't know if you guys saw this shot just then of the castle. Let's just pause that really quickly. Oh, let's just pause this really quickly. What the fudge are we looking at over there? This dude built a castle with layers of gates in front of it, completely surrounded by town centers, siege workshops, and markets. He's also got towers and like crenellations and layers of walls. So this guy legit builds a fortress around one castle. And later on, he's actually going to build it more like a real life historical castle where there's like a whole little courtyard in front of it. And there's like towers on every corner. Now, the guy doesn't just camp, which he absolutely does in his corner. He also has a very special formation that we're going to see a bit later on. So basically he's role-playing and he just makes mass siege for this stage. Just mass catapults, scorpions, mangonels, and he basically waits until you come in, tries to pick off all your stuff with, oh my god, those mango shots, those onager shots all over the cav. Ow, 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 ow. And you've got to protect these trebs. If these trebs can kill the castle, you can break this position, but the cav archers are getting ravaged by the catapults. There's also bombard towers doing, I think they do splash damage, right? This game is ridiculous. And essentially his first push on the entrenchment gets stopped here. An hour and 15 minutes into this game, you think, okay, all right, you're kind of getting wrecked. You're getting a little frustrated. Little did Yamato realize his opponent had barely even begun torturing him. He ungarrisons 20 Teutonic Knights there, snipes the trebs. And then I think, does he just run away? Yamato's got a lot of idle villagers struggling with such deep macro into the game. The siege is clearing up the cav. The Teutonic Knights get the trebs, and then this guy isn't really about winning the game, I don't think. He's about torturing you. He's going to run back. Now, the other guy is never going to push. As far as I can tell, the other guy's strategy is basically expert sandbagging. He is literally just building a fortress, sitting there and waiting for you to overextend, running out, punishing you. With pretty high level micro, and then running back into his fortress and waiting for you to make another mistake. This is like one of the most painful troll style strats you could ever play against. Okay, at one point, I was like, shouldn't he just come in? Because I came in, I skimmed straight to like 5 hours. I was like, shouldn't he just raid the back and get the economy? This is what happens if you try to go after the other guy's economy. He literally just runs his vills away, garrisons them in the 400 towers and town centers and castles everywhere. All your cavalry gets wrecked by archers, and then he just unloads and goes back to farming. Oh my god. The guy also has at least 3 of the relics, which give you an unlimited trickle of gold. It's not a lot of gold, but if you're sitting in your corner and dragging the game out for this long, hours and hours, it's a very meaningful amount of gold. So he has 3 of the 5 relics on the map, which means he's got, 60% of that passive gold income. And the entire strategy is relying on Yamato here to just freak out, overextend, and throw his army away time and again. Okay, guys, so apparently there's a trade cart incident. I don't know. I haven't even seen this. What the heck?
What are these?
Yamato doesn't even know what the unit does. He's just like, where did that come from? He's queued up a massive trade cart. You can technically trade with the enemy if you can get to their market and back without dying.
Oh!
And they cost gold. He's realized gold's the most valuable resource. You can chop trees and food for like basically 3-4 hours without the map running out. But gold is at a premium. And he's just realized he's spent like 600 gold building trade carts. I mean, this is pure pain for Yamato. Oh my god. And chat saying, no wonder it does nothing. So he's just built a wonder. Oh, no, he's saving gold from his relic so he can build a wonder, which costs, I think, 1,000 of each resource. You can see his resources are really low. All he's got is food and wood, but the golden stone is really low. And chat's screaming, don't build a wonder. Don't build a wonder. There's no wonder win condition in 1v1. Don't do it. He's selling food to get more gold. Oh, no.
You are dumb. You think I'm doing this because I think I'm gonna win? Obviously, I know. You guys stupid. I'm pissing in his cornflake. That's what I'm doing. Like, control your autism for 1 second, guys. We are mugging right here, bro. We are mugging. This is what's up, bro.
I like pissing in his cornflakes.
We are eating, fucking, building wonders and eating grapes.
He went to get grapes while he was playing. So he's taken a nap at this point. He's gone to get grapes to eat them. He's building a wonder in the corner to piss on his opponent's cornflakes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh my god, if we go back a bit, guys, this is just before 2 hours. He's going through and checking if there's any important upgrades he's forgotten to make. 2 hours in, he's realized he's missing the final cavalry armor upgrades.
God, I don't have fucking plate barding armor.
He doesn't have the final plate barding upgrade. It's like the most important upgrade. He's been playing mass cav the whole game and running into castles constantly where the armor upgrade is massive. Okay, guys, so here we were, 2 hours and 45 minutes. He just failed another big push and he finally got frustrated, tabbed out on stream, opened up Google and went, how to beat Teutonic Castle AOE2 strat. He hovers over this. That's his opponent's name. That's his opponent's name, guys. He's literally found the guide from the guy he's playing on the strat he is playing against after Googling in the middle of the game. And the guy is describing how to build a fortress and then set up. You guys haven't seen it yet if you're watching this on YouTube. The formation of units is actually amazing. I think he must, I don't know if he's experienced the square at this point in the game, but the square... The guy's whole strategy is basically getting set up so he can set up a perfect hedgehog of like pike and shot units with monks in the middle healing them. Oh my god, let's go through and find it. All right, guys. So this is the point it came to. 4 hours into the game. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but there is a perfect square of Teutonic Knights on the outside in box formation, hand cannons inside. It's in the top right of the screen, and there's monks in the middle. And he moves this cube around and just tries to bait you into attacking into it with his cavalry. This is such a meme. Look at that. You can see the hand cannons in the back. I mean, this is such a troll. There's something about seeing your opponent do it. You know the other guy has won before the games even start. Like, the other guy doesn't care about winning or losing. He cares about breaking you mentally and winning in this, like, weird historical reenactment, odd formation style. Like, this guy just wants to see the world burn, dude. Oh my god, that is so irritating. And Yamato's here, 30 games in. This other guy's played like 10,000 games with the same strategy. He's played so many games with this strategy that he's dodging arrows with his cavalry. They're running back and forwards and dodging arrows despite ballistics being upgraded. This other guy wrote a guide 6 years ago on how to do this build, and he was probably doing it for 10 years before that. I mean, this is not the guy you want to run into on your ladder journey, but he's also the guy it's going to make you tougher. You know, experiencing this level of ridiculousness, it either breaks you or it makes you stronger. Honestly, I don't know which one it did to Yamato in this game. I think it might have broken him. It's dragged on 6 hours and 15 minutes. The other guy is running in with rams loaded with Teutonic Knights. He's bringing in his cube. He's got the cavalry. He's got onagers with it. This is a mission specifically aiming to try and steal Yamato's relics. He's breaking formation. You can see, guys, he breaks the square. A single monk just moved out of the square, goes down, grabs a relic. He's going to do it again. He's got to grab the relics. He didn't grab them yet. He doesn't want to break formation. Okay, finally, he gets the monks out of the formation. This guy could have just grabbed them and moved, but he refuses to break formation until the last possible instance. What's the bet? He goes back into formation before... Yeah, of course he does. What a troll. Except now he's got relics in the middle, which make the formation pretty messy, and he's going to try and return home. What an... Oh my god. And that's the point, I think, where Yamato's last constant trickle of gold disappeared, and Yamato broke down. We go forward a few minutes. He's got his wonder in the back. He's looking around, and he's just like, yeah, I think we're dead at this point. The guy says, by the way, they're just sitting there for 6 hours. He's like, as a celebration, here's the Hellzone grenade. Yamato does not know what is happening. The guy has basically used he's stopped his whole army from moving, and he's gone idle worker, click on the minimap, and he's done this 200 times to send his entire maxed out army move commanded through his base. This is basically him announcing, I know I've taken your soul. I don't care if I win this game. I've already ruined your experience today, and it's made me very happy, and you very sad. And then it gets to the point where he starts negotiating. He says, I built a wonder, so technically, I won. I think a man of God would respect the wonder rules. The other guy just says Wololo in response, basically starts just ignoring him. He's like, oh, we're even though. We're even. I've, you know, the other guy's like, what? What are you talking about, man? We're even. Yamato's like, the crusade is not complete without admitting defeat versus my wonder. The other guy's like, mate, I have a relic victory. I have 5 relics. I've won this game. You got to accept defeat. He's like, I built a wonder at 2 hours and 15 minutes. You didn't get the relics till 6 hours. You've lost. Yamato at this point wisely has realized he can't beat this guy. He has half of his score. The other guy may have just thrown his whole army away, but I'm pretty sure he's rebuilt it by this point. And the other guy is sandbagging harder than anyone has sandbagged ever before. And Yamato's like, maybe I can convince him to leave and accept that me building a wonder is badass. And if the guy respects that, we can win with diplomacy. We can convince him that we've won this game. The other guy's like, well, I'm thinking in terms of battle and victory, relic victory. I think that outweighs it, man. It outweighs. The wonder is just one thing. I did multiple win conditions. Yamato's like, I had map possession, 80% map control, man. I had the tiki-taka. Come on. Tiki-taka, let's go. I need the points more than you know. I've got children. And it's a point where he went from negotiating to begging, where I think I truly understood how much Yamato was broken from this game. And I think his opponent, he basically in that was his one big mess up. That's where his opponent knew he had broken him. And his opponent, no doubt, had an immense stiffy. I think there's no way to describe his opponent's attitude right now other than immensely engorged. Let's be honest. For a guy who plays like this, having his opponent beg for his children, I mean, that's exactly what he wants. I understand it is regrettable that I shall utilize these relics as collateral. He's not giving ground. He's not going to give him the win. Yamato's mentally broken as he kills some houses in the corner and says, the other guy says, you have fought well, my friend. And Yamato, GG's, and leaves the game. Just to check the timer at the top, guys, 6 hours and 35 minutes into this game. Yamato cedes. It is 4 a.m. local time for him. And let's watch the reaction of a man who just spent over 4 hours playing their last game of the night. The other guy says, GG, it was fun. Well played in the chat. Most people would get aggroed by that. Not Yamato. Oh, wait, yes. Opens up the report menu and immediately hovers over terrorism or violent extremism. Cheating? He's like, cheating? Immediate threat to people or property? He's like, which one should I report this guy for? I think we all think he should have gone for terrorism.
I never face him again, bro. Like, bro, it's 4 a.m. My sleep schedule's so full.
Hey.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, anonymous gifted for 20.
What's up?
Oh, that was fun. Yo.
That was fun.
Respect to him.
Respect?
For not getting tired, bro. I thought I could fatigue him, you know? In the end, I was worried that he would resign. That's why I resigned. Like, I didn't want to take the win there. You know, the worst thing is, my fiance was like, yo, you want to hang out? I say, I want to play 2 more games. She says, how long do games take? I said, 10 to 15 minutes.
There's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than that. Just one more game, 2 more games, babe. I'll be back in like half an hour. Just 1 or 2 more games. It'll be chill. His fiance's like, fuck you, bro. Welcome to Age of Empires. All right, guys. So then Hera, the runner of the tournament, the GOAT of AOE2, hopped on call to give him some words of support. And that's what you love about this tournament, you know? We're here learning this game as complete noobs. We're getting trolled by random dudes on the ladder. We've got the support of the greatest Age of Empires 2 player of all time to come in and help us out when we're down.
I'm gonna play 1 more game before bed.
Didn't work out so hard, eh?
No, I think I'm sleeping on the sofa today, that's for sure.
Listen, I know you're tired, but before going to bed, we're just gonna review the game together on voice. I'm gonna watch the replay. We'll go through step by step what you could have done better.
Pull it up.
Let's take a look. Yamato, bro,
I'm serious, bro. I need to know. Pull it up, bro.
No, I'm not watching the replay. You're joking me.
No,
I have to piss. I had to piss at the 2-hour mark. I have to eat something.
Hera was casting the game for like the last 4 hours as well, on his stream. He had to follow the journey. Hera's like, dude, I'm exhausted. No, Yamato's so hardcore. He's like, I need to know how to beat this guy. I will never let this happen again. He legit wants Hera to coach him on a 6-hour replay now. Hera's like, piss off.
Bro.
Okay, what you have to do.
Okay.
Listen to me, Yamato. What you have to do, you didn't understand his win condition. You kept trying to think about his economy. His economy is all coming from the relics. He has economy because he doesn't lose units. So what you have to do is bring 10 trebs. First of all, never build a wonder, obviously. Bring 10 trebs, defend them with all your army, and then chip away at his buildings. And when he fights you, you want to continuously fight him over and over again. Keep fighting him in the middle of the map. That's good. Keep fighting him. Protect your trebs, keep fighting. But it's okay, because you're a new player. It was hard for you, but that's what you should have done. So that was your win condition.
I don't know, bro. I was making traps, but then he sniped them, and I don't know, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, I didn't do any damage, bro, with my fast castle.
The pain is so real. The moment he got Hera on call, I was just going, oh my god, don't give him coaching advice. And Hera, I was like, I'll just give you like the shortest, most concise, because like no one 6 hours after that game can absorb anything. And Hera's coaching there was like spot on. It's like, he's like, just really simple. Like you just push next time, force him to fight, you fight in the middle, you know, keep the trebs alive. He lost like, I don't know, 100. How many would you guys guess? I think like 100 trebs. I think he lost in this game. If he kept those alive, guarded them, traded, forced him to actually fight into the trebs and defended them better, probably could have just pushed through the middle, just keep attacking the middle. Hera gives him that coaching advice. Obviously, Yamato can't absorb it fully, but I think when he wakes up tomorrow, he's going to be a better player. He's going to be a stronger player, or he's dropping out of the tournament. I'm hoping it's the former. He might need a day off AOE2 ladder, honestly, after this. That's pure pain.
Well, bro, like my Magyars, bro, like.
Yeah, it was tough as well. It was tough. But listen, I think we'll let you go. I have to go to the bathroom as well. So GG's, bro. Don't worry about that game. The ladder grind continues tomorrow. And best of luck, bro. We're cheering for you.
How do I block people? Like how do I make sure I never play
To block
against this
someone?
again?
You can't. So you actually might face it again. Good luck, though.
And on that note, guys, that is, I think, one of the funniest and most ridiculous ordeals that Yamato Cannon's gone through. I have a lot of faith. Yamato Cannon's been grinding. There's a reason we drafted him for our team. And I think he's going to carry us through the ladder race part of the journey. He might need a day off after that tomorrow, though. Either way, guys, I think there's going to be a lot more fun drama like that. We're going to be trying to play some custom games against some of the other players from the other teams as well. Get a little bit of pre-tournament rivalry in. See if Atrioc and some of the other guys are down for some scrims. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Already, we're having a lot of coaching on stream. All the pro players from Age of Empires are coming in and coaching us. We've got tons of cool just experiences with people running in and like getting douched for the first time, where someone throws a town center down on your face, figuring out all the cheeses, the builds, and the crazy range of strategies in Age of Empires 2. So thank you very much. Drop by my stream and everyone else's stream, Twitch, Age of Empires 2 directory. Drop by. You pretty much always got a few of us streaming our journey around the world as we try and learn this game. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on live. Catch you next time. Goodbye and good night.